Hello, my loves. Let's focus. Understand that today's question is not, are you a good person? By a good person, I mean, do you not steal, kill, lie, cheat, all of that stuff? Most people that keep track of all that stuff that they do or don't do just do it to hold themselves to a higher moral standard, to feel superior and better than everyone else anyway. So I'm not worried about all that BS. You know, here on my page and my channel, we live outside the matrix and outside of all them check boxes and all that good stuff. The question here today is, are you a good friend or are you a good family member? And by that, I mean, do you only reach out to your friends when it's time to gossip or find out some tea about them or to ask for a favor, to find out information and all that? That doesn't make you a good friend or a good family member. I talk a lot about, what's pouring into your life, but today's topic is, who are you pouring into? Like, are you really there for your friends and people that you quote unquote think that you care about, to pour into them emotionally, just to ask them, how was your day? How was your week? Are you going through anything? Like, is there anything that I can do for you? Or if they let you know, hey, I'm sick or I'm going through some stuff. Well, if you need anything, reach out and let me know. Just getting a pulse check to make sure that they're okay. Someone that can pour into you spiritually and give you words of encouragement and upliftment. It doesn't have to be financial. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, well, hey, I can treat you out to lunch. You can treat them out to something spiritual just by picking up the phone. They could be having the worst week ever, and your words of encouragement could mean everything. Not you picking up the phone trying to figure out, oh, girl, who was that Facebook status about? And so, who have you been talking to lately? No, that doesn't make you a good friend. If you have people like that in your life, the question of the matter is not, is this a good person? Is this person good for me and for my development? Because as we get older, we realize that relationships have to work both ways. We need people that pour into us, and we need people that we can pour into as well, that make us want to be more positive, that make us want to not talk about everybody when you get together and gossip, that makes you want to talk about your plans and maybe some plans and goals and dreams that you've forgotten about. Someone who ignites a spark in you and peace and positivity. We don't need all that foolishness. We don't need all that messiness. Really think about it. Like, look into the mirror and then look into your inner circle and see who is safe for you and who is there for your development and for you to be in alignment with the person that you want to be, and who is not. It doesn't mean that person, friend, or relationship is necessarily a bad person. It just means that it no longer pours into you or aligns with your core values or where you want to be at on a spiritual level. And it's okay to communicate that to someone and say, hey, I just don't feel like our connection at this time pours into me in a spiritual way or puts me on a higher plane. And that's not you passing judgment on someone and saying, oh, I'm better than that person. Because 9 times out of 10, in the situations to where that person's not pouring into you, that's exactly what they think. They think that they are better than you, and they are using themselves as like a moral superiority model. And you can't do that. If you want to be a good friend, you need to listen to your friends without judgment, because you're not perfect either. And you've probably done some really shady, crazy stuff. And in order to have a successful relationship and connection with anyone, you need to release that judgment. 9 times out of 10, when we're judging someone, it comes from a place of self-reflection to where we see a tweak of that in ourselves and we can't accept it and we aren't accepting of it, or something that we're hiding within ourselves. So it's perfectly fine to sever certain relationships. It's certainly fine to just move away from things that are not pouring into you. And that's my topic for today.